Greetings, YouTubers. Shade 2 here. What to say. I haven't made a video recently, but there's been a lot of drama and controversy lately over some of the latest videos by Mr. Pat Condell. Now, I'm not actually going to weigh in on whether Pat Condell is right, wrong, or anywhere in between on his particular political views, because I really don't know enough about the politics in the UK. I have enough trouble following politics with all the idiots we have running around in our own country. But with that said, I just wanted to weigh in on the fan base issue in and of itself. There seems to be a lot of Pat Condell fans that are very upset at some of the people here on YouTube that have been criticizing Mr. Condell over his particular political views. Now, I watched the two videos, I believe, that were involved, and I don't have much of an opinion on them. I mean, I like Pat Condell. I mean, when it comes to when he talks about religion, I tend to agree with a lot of his points. Maybe not necessarily all, but you know, it all depends what he's talking about at the particular time. But just to get to the point on the fans issue, and it seems to me a lot of the fans don't seem to, how should I put this, engage their brains. Okay? And this is probably gonna get a few people annoyed with me, depending on how many people see this. But I liken a lot of these fans that will take everything that a particular person says as gospel, if you'll pardon the word. I mean, just like, here's a quick comparison for you, okay? Take a look at a group like Fox News. And we all know that Fox News is full of shit 99% of the time on most issues they talk about. Yet, their fans believe anything that comes out of the mouth of the likes of Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, Bill O'Reilly, even when a lot of these things that these people say have been proven false and outright lies. Yet people still have little blinders on, and they don't see any of these facts. They don't see them because their great and all-powerful person that they love and adore, you know, tells them this is the way it is. And this is the way it is, I think, with a lot of fans. Okay, they get to a point where no matter what that person says or what that group says, okay, they think it's the greatest thing in the world. And if anybody disagrees with them, okay, then they'll slam that person, no, just over that point. And it kind of like takes away the whole idea, like people that call themselves free thinkers, okay, it takes away the idea of you being open-minded, you know. If you have to like resort to threatening people or like harassing people just because they disagree with a particular person that you like and agree with, okay, that's not necessarily being open-minded, in my opinion. Now, being open-minded gives you a right to disagree with somebody, you know, granted, okay, that's a given, okay, no two people are going to necessarily agree totally on the same idea or the same object or however you want to look at it. But, you know, it's like, if you disagree with somebody, that's fine, okay? I mean, some of these people have been threatened because they disagreed with things that Pat Condell said, you know, and to me that's just downright retarded. I mean, it's the same thing with people that like think everything that Sarah Palin does is the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know? Like, you look at Sarah Palin and you wonder why people adore her so much. Because Sarah Palin is just another person that's full of shit. And, you know, when you look at her, she's full of shit. You know, there are so many people that think she's the greatest thing and think she should be a presidential candidate in 2012, okay? Yet they don't see the fact that the woman knows really nothing about world affairs. She really, I mean, when you look at it, she's also a quitter, you know, because she quit in the middle of her gubernatorial, her governorship in Alaska, you know, and this is the type of person you would want to be a president. Somebody that quit another government job for whatever reason, you know. I mean, it's like you look at the person and it's like all you see is them. You're not really looking at what they say. You're not really listening to what they say. You know, and you're not really looking at what they do. You know, and we're all guilty of this. You know, I mean, everybody out there is guilty of this. I'm sure I myself have been guilty of it any number of times. But all I'm saying is, you know, you can't just, like, look at people, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Fox News, whether it's on TV, whether it's your local, you're a celebrity, you know, a sports, you know, a sports star, you know. You can't look at these people and just be so all for them that you can't that you lose sight of the facts and you lose sight of reality over the things that they say and the things that they do. You know, that's basically what I'm saying. You know, I don't know if this really came out right, how I really wanted to say this. You know, regardless, you know, send me your views, send me your comments. You know, tell me what you think. You know, what you think about the whole situation. I'm just thinking that everybody takes the fan thing to too much of an extreme. You know, and that extreme being that person that they're a fan of can do no wrong. And I'm sorry, but that's just not true. You know, anybody out there can be wrong on an issue or have a particular view that's not necessarily agreeable, you know, to another person. You know, whether you like that or not. You know, I mean, that's the way the world is. And with that, I'll leave this video at that point and tell everybody we'll have a great day and don't stress out too much on this fanboy crap. Have a good one.